with the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Ready. Throwing on first down. Sears. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Off-play action. Sears. This one into the hands of Pitts. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch around 37 yards.
He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Sears. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, on display in that victory.
Again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them that often.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the end of the touchdown. Great effort there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Minshew sets to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Now Minshew. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Sears going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Sears. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Sears. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Nice move, but got him nowhere. Still backed up. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first. from the end zone. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Sears. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Top Sears in the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Trying to come through on this play and get the Sears back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Sears. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's completed to Caldwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Here's Minshew. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Sears. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, Sears. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Well, Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well. Think I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw again. It's Edwards again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend coming at 1 o'clock Eastern window.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Caldwell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Buying time is left. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just...
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they were easing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Kyle Pitts returns to the field along with the rest of this offense for the upcoming series.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, he will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, dropping him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
23 yards to pick up there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Sears. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the ball and absorb it when the stop is happening.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to throw. Sears.
That's complete. It's Daz Newsome.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Sears.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he walks up, somebody's in defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Sears.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Miles Sanders,
his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Buccaneers 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun is Minshew. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now Minshew. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the 2nd run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew over the middle, complete. That's Caldwell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer foot. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. So he'll get a review in this being. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Minshew. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Here's Minshew. Hold in here, Caldwell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now Minshew. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
Touchdown! Jalen Durden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is now lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to put that one in.
this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's game ball. He was in trouble. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data's, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on top, and it's where I belong. Back at it to me, we making history, fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar.